Survival can be a deadly, frantic endeavor, or it can be placid and constructive and still deadly. Planet Crafter review just landing. Hello Space Monkey, you're watching Space Crazy. Welcome to the channel and to a review of Planet Crafter. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. Planet Crafter is a survival, crafting and collecting and exploring sci-fi game from French couple Amélie and Bryce as Mijo Games, who already have other games under their belt. 10 players can play at the same time in a co-op environment and with the same goals. At least we think it's 10 players, as some of the information about this game even talks about 10 players or more, and while we asked Amélie for further information, she's not answered back yet. The crafting is more on rails than in, say, Empyrean, and rather in the vein of Subnautica, where you need this and that resource to build a specific thing, which still leaves enough space for you to be creative and to mess up, mind you. The story in Planet Crafter is that you are one of the many people, I'm trying not to spoiler anything, so I'll leave it at that, who have been tasked to terraform a planet, and as it's always the case, you start with a minimal base and minimal resources and have to collect more resources to build new things, get better blueprints, build bigger things, and have to keep in mind the goals of exploring further and further into the planet, which has some crashed spaceships and other stuff to explore, as well as not dying, and all with the goal to make this arid and seemingly dead planet more Earth-like and thriving with life. So far it sounds good, but not excellent, right? But there's a couple of things that set Planet Crafter apart from other sci-fi survival games and therefore worth a look. The terraforming side of the task is an excellent turn, as it gives you a recognizable goal, and I cannot begin to tell you how exhilarating it is to hear rainfall for the first time, or to take a swim in the first lake that builds up, or to see the once arid landscape turn into a lush greenery. Another thing setting this game apart from others is how great everything looks. The colors are extremely saturated, but not in a bad way, and objects have a kinda cartoony look that makes them lovable. Also, the different regions of the planet and their vistas can take your breath away, and I don't mean because your oxygen is getting low. Hey, your oxygen is getting low. Added to the graphics is a very atmospheric soundtrack of synthesizer sounds that add to the overall feeling of the game. In the same vein, the soundtrack and sound design of Subnautica did, and while being a different thing, how it puts you in the right frame of mind, like the Helldivers 2 soundtrack and sound design does. Also, this being a reverse Subnautica in that you start in a completely arid environment and have to build it into a lush and livable place is great if you are tired of all that swimming or need a rest from the leviathans. Because this is a dead planet. Over 20 hours into the game, my worst enemy is myself doing stupid things or forgetting to take enough water with me or not taking care of my oxygen level. And while the pace is slow at times, I confess I started with the easiest level, so pace may be different in higher difficulty, which I am for sure going to start once I finish the first run of this. Because if this game has something going on for it other than the excellent graphics and the love for the game and the genre the developers have, and that you see at every step, is that it has this one more step quality that will have you forgetting or ignoring how late it is and you should have gone to sleep already. But look, there's this one thing I need to test, check, build, explore. Why is it so bright outside? Oh no, I played the night through. And the development is not finished yet. Mijo Games added explosive and reasons to use explosives into the game after going 1.0 in April of this year. They keep churning ideas, and you can bet I will keep lapping them up because Planet Crafter is a fun game for those of us who like to build and are no engineers, who love great graphics and an interesting, if rather low-key story, and who have grappled with the Leviathans once too much. Is it worth the money? Well, I'm at over 40 hours of gameplay and feel like I'm only kinda past the halfway mark while not wasting too much time, so I expect to have at least about 40 hours more of gameplay. And that's my first playthrough on easy settings. Further playthroughs will come after this, and the development, as I said, continues. All of these for €24 USD, so you decide if it's worth it for you. It sure is for me. I would continue talking about how much I enjoy Planet Crafter, but I discovered a new blueprint not too long ago, and I'm itching to find out what it does and how it helps me terraform, so you'll have to excuse me.